Okay, UFC 298, full card predictions and kind of a breakdown. I don't break down fights too well, but this is my first upload, so bear with me here, guys. Okay, so the first fight on the card, we got Andrea Lee versus Miranda Maverick. Now, I already made all my picks, so I don't have the odds pulled up or anything, but I do believe Maverick is a heavy favorite going into this one. I am going to pick her by decision. I just think Andrea Lee, she's pretty good, but she's kind of older, so I'm just going to go with Maverick, but, I'm not too confident on this one, but I'm just going to go with the majority. Okay, the next one we got Val Woodburn versus Elliott. Some people are picking Woodburn for this one. He has lost 2 in a row. I'm going to go ahead and go with Elliott, but I think by decision. I know some people are picking him to finish, but I think a decision is a pretty good lock here. Keep in mind, guys, I don't actually bet or anything. I live in a state where it's not legal to bet, but I do all this on Tapology just for fun. So if you guys bet and you use my predictions, do not get mad at me if you lose money. But if you win money, feel free to praise me. I'm joking. Okay, let's get this pop-up set here. Quinlan versus Barlow. Okay. Yeah, I'm just Barlow is just, I think, going to be too big for him. I believe he's got like a 5-inch reach advantage, something like that. 4 or 5 inches, maybe more. But yeah, I do think he's probably going to finish him in the second round, TKO to strikes. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Sorry, these aren't the most detailed breakdowns, but, this is my first time doing it, so. All right. Zhang versus Ribeiro. It actually is going to be a pretty good fight. I think this could be fight of the night, to tell you the truth. But I do see Zhang finishing him with strikes in the second round as well. Could go either way, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with Zhang on this one. Nakamura versus Vera. Nakamura is a very heavy favorite. Sorry, see, I don't edit or anything. This is all raw. I'm just a homeless dude doing this all from my phone. So, anyways, I don't care about mistakes, all that. I'll get better with time as it goes on. But yeah, I'm going to take Nakamura by decision in this one. Okay, this one should be interesting. We got Marco Rogero de Lima versus Justin Tafa. I know a lot of people are going with Marco on this one, maybe by submission or even like a decision, surprisingly. But when it comes to me, usually if it's heavyweight MMA, I'm picking somebody by round 1 KO, maybe round 1 submission if they're like a submission artist. But pretty much if it's heavyweight, I'm picking somebody by knockout in the first round. So I'm going to go with Justin Tafa. I know he hasn't fought the best competition, but I do think he's going to catch him at some point and put him down. Amanda Lemos versus Mackenzie Dern. This should actually be a pretty good fight. I do think if Lemos can keep it on the feet, she's definitely going to win. Probably a decision here. I mean, she might get a finish, but another thing I always say, if it's a women's fight, unless it's championship level, I usually pick decisions. Now, I know there are finishes here and there, but for the most part, I pick decisions unless it's like Weili Zhang or something like that, someone who's high level. But yeah, I'm going to go with Lemos by decision. Okay, we got Fluffy Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. Now, I know Kopylov is an underdog here, but I do see him being a very good underdog pick. If you do bet, you might want to throw a couple on him, even if you're picking Fluffy, because I think if it stays on the feet, I do think he has the advantage. I know Fluffy is very, very good on the ground, but Kopylov is working with the Dagestani guys, and he's working on his wrestling, so if not offensive wrestling, at least defensive, he should be able to stuff all the takedowns, and I'm going to pick him by round 2 finish to strikes. Okay, Merab Dvalishvili versus Henry Cejudo. I do know Merab is a pretty big favorite in this one. I do agree. I'm taking Merab by decision. He's just too relentless, too much pace. He's like Colby Covington times 10 of the bantamweight division, where he's like Colby was in his prime as far as cardio goes, but I see him mixing it up too well. Now Henry is very good all around as well, and I do think Henry probably is better as a striker, but I think Merab mixes it up better. I think he's going to take him down probably at least 10 times this fight. Henry might pop up every time, but I definitely see Merab winning this one by decision. Okay, we got Jeff Neal versus Ian Gary. Ian Gary is a favorite for this one, but I'm going to pick Neal here. No offense against Gary, nothing to do with the personal life or anything like that with his wife and cucking and all this stuff, but Neal did injure, I believe, his last two opponents. I know Vicente Luque, he injured him very badly, gave him like brain damage or whatever. I think Neal's going to catch him at some point. I'm going to pick round 3 just because I don't know if he's gonna, but if he doesn't catch him, then Gary might win a split decision here. But this fight, in my opinion, is a lot closer than it is on paper. I know Gary's pretty good. He's tall, he's long. But, dude, Neal is probably one of the best boxers in the welterweight division for sure, in my opinion. Anyways, we got Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa, co-main event. Another fight that could go either way. I know Whittaker's last one wasn't good, but then again, that's the champion he lost to. So, we'll see. Rob is a favorite, I believe, but some people are picking Paulo by knockout. I think Rob's going to pull the old Wonder Boy on him. He's going to be too slick with his karate. He's going to be too fast on his feet. And he's going to beat him by decision, I believe. Okay, the main event of the evening. This one was hard, honestly. Volkanovski versus Topuria. My mind was going both ways. My mind was saying Volk. My heart was saying Topuria. I couldn't decide. I decided I'm going to go with Volk on this one. Just as far as experience goes and stuff, I know he just got KO'd by Islam. That's up at lightweight. And, I mean, we have not seen Volk lose at featherweight. So why are we going to think he's going to lose just because he lost to Islam, who is literally the best fighter in the world right now, in my opinion? So, yeah, I think Volk is going to put it on him. He's going to mix it up really well. I know Ilya is very good everywhere, too, as far as submissions and his boxing and stuff. But I think the fact that Volk switches up his stances really well and moves in and out of range very well, that he's probably going to honestly catch him. I think if it ends up on the ground, Volk might try to take him down, but I see actually Ilya going to take him down or a body lock or something, and Volk ending up on the top and beating him by ground and pound. So I'm going to take Volk by ground and pound finish, round 4 TKO. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. If you do, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. You want to follow me on Tapology, it's Northwest 425. Appreciate you guys for watching.